Session 9. So we started the campaign having just rested after the Vargwheel and Mains and... started the session, rather, having just rested after the Vargwheel, Mains, and Drow Scout combat. We'd captured the Drow, cut off a finger to get her to talk. We decided after our rest that we would leave her bound behind some stalactites in the room where we'd fought her. Gave her some food and water, and we're planning to come back to get her after we had found the source of the demon spawn. So after some examination of the tunnels around that area, we managed to find a passage, like a wall that was kind of partially beaten down into rubble, and through that we were able to see that there were a few drow and a few demons wandering around inside, and some kind of goat-like creature that seemed to be in some considerable pain was hobbling around and would occasionally teleport, which was a little weird. And sometimes the teleportation would result in another demon spawning right next to it. So it seemed we had found the source of the demon spawning. We managed to, instead of trying to go through the rubble, we managed to sneak around to the north and find a way up a waterfall. Up a waterfall or down a waterfall? I can't remember. Up, I think. And into another passage that brought us around to the same room from the north this time. We noticed from a distance that there was a massive hole in the middle of this giant room that the demons were inhabiting. And Goji got an idea that she acted on right away without any communication to Futon or Vrisdan. She snuck around to the east side of the room, around a pillar, and one of the drow was up near the edge of the pit. She charged at the drow and knocked it into the pit, bounced off of a mushroom, got pretty good rebound height, and then fell down into the pit and presumably was killed on the fall. So that initiated combat. We managed with some difficulty to take out everything in the room, leaving the last enemy being the goat-like creature. During the combat, Vrisdan took a hell of a hit from a Vargwheel that poisoned him and put him down instantly. I think it was... I haven't gone through all the previous session videos yet, but I think it was the most damage absorbed, or rather, most damage taken by any of our characters so far in the campaign. It was like 27 or 31 or something like that. It was some crazy amount of damage.
It was most definitely a high amount.
Yeah.
Considering we just increased everybody's max HP, and he
Yeah.
still went down with one damage over. That was the most.
Yep, it was crazy. To Vrisdan's credit, though, he was able to pick himself back up after a turn or two, I think. And with one measly hit point, was able to rejoin the fight. We ended up cornering the goat creature on top of one of the mushrooms in the room, I believe it was standing on. Goji tried to do a really cool sliding attack to knock it off. Maybe it wasn't a sliding attack, but anyway, it was some kind of cool attack, and she failed. But Vrisdan was able to come up in the meantime and kill the creature. And in killing the creature, we were able to discover within its chest this blackish glowing crystal. And Vrisdan was able to determine that's how the demons were being caused to spawn on this plane. I think Goji was the one who wrapped up the crystal in some cloth and put it in her bag. And then as we were making to leave the room, we noticed that one of the bodies of the Durgar that were in the room, its head had started twitching. And since one of the other bodies of the Durgar was headless, and we had fought a Vargwheel in this fight, Futon realized that this was a Vargwheel about to spawn, and so between him and Goji, they stomped the shit out of that head. Oh, I forgot to mention, before we found this room, we did actually find a small room with a... What was the name of that creature that we also stomped the shit out of?
A maw demon?
Yeah, there you go. We also stomped a maw. We got a lot of stomping in this session.
All you guys were missing was a curb.
That's right. Yeah. I think that's also... Is that also where we found the belt? Was that... not the Maw Demon, but the main combat in the big room. We discovered a belt that we haven't identified yet. And then we decided to, having found the source we thought of the demons, we decided to make our way back to where we had left our drow captive. And in arriving there, realized the drow had escaped, seemingly slicing their bonds on a sharp rock on either the wall or one of the stalactites. They had made off. They had left the food in the water, though, so Goji picked that back up. We started making our way back to the city of Breckelstug. During our return, though, we began to notice that the effects of the phase rest that had been plaguing this side of the caverns around the city seemed to be progressing along with us, and so when we got pretty close to the walls of the city, Vrisdan and Futon encouraged Goji, who still had the stone in her pocket, the crystal in her pocket, bag rather, to wait there, and they went into the city, did Vrisdan and Futon, to get Grim Herald Gloomstorm and brought him out to where Goji was waiting. He inspected the crystal and told Goji to drop it on the ground, and then he promptly destroyed it. But afterwards, he thanked the group for their work, and specifically Vrisdan for the decision to not bring the stone into the town. And as a result, we got permission to roam freely about the southern part of the town without an escort, which was nice. We went into the town, back to the tavern to find Alaric to tell her we'd finished the job, but we found out from Erdag that Alaric was gone. She and Bunzo had left to go find the drow, I think Affin Branchlet was the name, who had originally hired us, since Alaric had learned from us. I don't remember if Alaric's reason for going was something that we had informed her of that she didn't already know, or if she just decided it was time to go, but she and Bunzo... Sorry, go ahead.
Erdag implied it was.
Yeah, okay. She and Bunzo had taken off. Goji confessed some interest in trying to pursue, but we learned that she had left days before we'd gotten back to the tavern, so it would be very, very hard for us to be able to follow her path, not knowing exactly where she'd gone. Erdag paid the group, and then reminded us about the undead outside the city on the northwest side of town. And also reminded us about the dwarf slave that we might be able to speak to. After a really impressive high five between Erdag and Goji, the group moved up to I don't remember how to pronounce it, Ledurger's Furrow? The lower part of the city that goes where all the slaves are working. And we managed to find the incredibly hot dwarf, who actually seemed pretty okay with being a slave. He was in really good mood. He told us his name was Grobeg Herlinga of the Glittering Spires. And we learned, or at least, Goji and Vrisdan learned that Futon was familiar with the Herlinga clan. So Grobeg and Futon spoke briefly about their shared... what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't seem to know each other personally, but they at least knew of each other's connection to that particular clan. Anyway, he told us if we wanted to get out of the Underdark, the way to go would be west. And because this includes a lot of information, I'm just going to read this directly from Mike's summary. He told us the means to the surface lies westward past the labyrinth wherein dwells a demon of minotaur likeness, past another fight for the claim of Gauntlgrim between dwarves, drow, demons, elementals, Corbin, and servants of the dead beholder who first took the city from the dwarves, and finally out to the surface, whereupon the trio would find themselves free of the Underdark. And then we decided, given what must be done, we would try to go take care of the undead on the northwestern side of town. The final task that Alaric had given to us before we decided to leave the city and try to find the surface. And that, I believe, is where the session ended.
That it was. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay, and now you guys can, if you want, one of you attempt to do the Arcana check to see what potentially the belt is.
Oh, I'm gonna roll because I think it'll be fun, but I don't think
okay,
I'll get anywhere close. I imagine that
I'll have a go.
Vrisdan with his advantage will be the one to manage it. 7.
Oh,
damn.
okay. So as you all three crowd around the belt with Futon holding it, just as Futon's about to go, everybody just grabs at the belt and they tug, and Goji and Vrisdan are tugging it between each other. It's like, this is a belt of smithing. No, this is a belt of wondrous drinks. And Futon's over there trying to point out no, but the argument continues. And finally, Futon manages to wrest the belt from each other. And he proudly proclaims, this is the belt of dwarven kind.
Oh. I don't know why I made that sound. Oh. Stylized face of a dwarven god. Wow, that's awesome. While wearing this belt, you gain the following benefits. Your constitution score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20. You have advantage on charisma checks to interact with dwarves. Wow. 50% chance each day of growing a full beard. Does that apply across genders?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
We're going with Tolkien rules here.
Okay.
Not Rings of Power rules. We're going with actual Tolkien rules.
Yeah. Damn. That is a pretty fucking fantastic belt.
So, of course, it's up to the party as to who would get this belt.
I mean,
but I think it would imply itself for Futon.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, as much as it would also help Goji, she doesn't find the idea of having to shave very attractive.
Well, the main reason I was saying is because the belt also has the ability to confer dark vision.
Yes, which Vrisdan and Goji already have.
And since it's a belt, it would not impair the unarmed bonus that Futon has as a monk.
Very cool.
So if you do choose to equip that Futon, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20.
Yeah, I forget. I'll wear it.
Oh no! How about whatever. That works too. You do not grow a beard past your little soul patch. I don't think we've actually used a percentage die. Actually, now that I look at it, no, we haven't. So we can use that the next day.
Very cool.
Okay, so
I'm imagining I'm imagining a belt buckle that looks something like this. That would be awesome.
I can totally see Futon waking up the day when he grows a beard like that. It's that crowd of outrage.
So does it grow overnight or does it grow instantly at dawn?
I would imagine that it just poofs right on out.
Just does it involve? Is it painful? It sounds like that might be painful.
No.
Just instant growth.
No.
Okay.
Just a lot of itchiness that was not experienced before.
God.
All right, so as Pem mentioned, we ended off at the northwestern part of the city, with you all preparing to set out to seek out the issues that the Duergar are having with the undead,
Hmm.
not being restricted by their spells.
Can you remind me, have we found out, talking to Alaric or Erdag or anything, have we found out whether it's an undead issue with undead Duergar themselves, or are they undead of many races and they're just being used as slaves?
From your previous examinations on your travels throughout the city, you noticed that the undead are of varying kinds.
Okay, so not just one type of undead. Got it.
No. All you know is that the undead, some of the undead that were in the thraldom of slavery by Duergar magic have seemingly been rebelled from their holds by some demonic source.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's make our way.
Okay? You all march on out through the gates of the city, and as they close behind you, you look into the dark once more, ready to adventure through the tunnels of the Underdark. And as you travel in a northwestern passage, you do not see anything of immediate concern, and eventually come across a fork in the road. And you do know that Urag did mention that the undead seem to be congregating against amongst uh, an old tavern that lies outside the city near the lake edge. So, with that knowledge, you choose to keep on going in a northward direction so that you're close to the lakeside.
Okay.
And as you travel, you encounter uh, less patches of moss, so the tunnels themselves are not as well lit as you're more used to in the southern part of the northern Underdark. But it's not too much to impair your witnessing of Duergar bodies as you travel. Possibly the patrols that were sent out to find the issue with the undead. And as you travel, you do encounter these undead that are seemingly traveling in this likewise manner as you, not outright attacking you, but at the same time not being too friendly.
Hmm.
You see these uh, undead of skeletons and ghouls, and they are all just in a general direction of north and west, seeming to follow the most likely path to the tavern that you're seeking.
And they're all in
And
motion. They're all like, are they marching in organized fashion, or just kind of moving as a
no,
mindless horde?
it's a mindless. It horde would be a little too grandiose of a
Hmm.
term. It's just every now and then you're very briskly passing these undead, unless one of
Oh,
you
okay.
chooses to like deal with them. Uh,
They're not
they are
acting
just
threatening.
no, not outright, no. None of you have as yet tried to approach one of them. But you're keeping your distance, making sure that you keep an eye on them as you pass them by in their very slow undead crawl
Hmm.
to their destination.
Is there anything about them that indicates slavery, or would these be indistinguishable from, for lack of a better term, wild undead that we might encounter, out in the world?
Uh, well,
Like they don't have a collar on or some kind of marking that signifies they're a
that's what you
slave.
meant. Yeah, you do see seemingly collar, not in one kind that would restrict their movement or anything.
Hmm.
Just some. It's a very slim metal collar that has these ley lines inscribed within them, possibly the enchantments that are used to bind to the magic that keeps them in thraldom. But for whatever reason that is unknown to the Durgar, these have not been afflicted by that magic.
Hmm. Okay.
Otherwise, if these were just wild undead, they would probably be attacking you right now. So
Interesting.
whatever demonic influence that has broken them from their slavedom has apparently been compelling them to march here,
All right.
wherever here would be.
And we haven't encountered anybody along this track that has any kind of we haven't found any slave drivers or anything. It's just these stray undead marching in single or perhaps small groups, not marching rather, but ambling toward this location ahead of us, right?
No, you have not encountered anything other than these undead that have been roaming in the same path.
Okay,
As you.
got it.
So as you all progress and presumably not interact with the undead other than making your inspections, you eventually come to a part in the tunnel where you do see a sign written in Dethic that points you to. One second. I had a name prepared and now I lost it. Okay, there we go. You have a Dethic sign listing out the last drop,
Okay.
and it points out to another passage in the main tunnel that you're following northward, always leading to the lakeside.
And we have officially left the city proper, right? We're out in the
Yes,
cabins.
you've traveled about 2-3 hours away from the city.
Okay.
And you all follow this next side passage and toward the last drop, and eventually you come to this little mini split, one leading further westward, presumably to the last drop, and one that goes straight north from where you can hear the sound of lapping water.
Mm.
And here is where I will ask for your first decision.
Which direction do we go?
Which direction do you go?
Okay. And when we look in either direction, nothing's visible apart from just further tunnel, right? We can't see water, we can't see the last drop itself.
No. All
Okay.
you see is passage intermittently lit by moss.
Okay. I mean, I think Goji, if she can hear lapping water, she's going to be curious to go check it out, even if we know for a fact that the last drop is in the other direction.
Okay. You all take the northern branch of the tunnel and progress down the tunnel, eventually reaching a small little opening to the large main cavern of the Dark Lake. And you see the black of the Dark Lake lapping against the shoreline of gravel and sand, not too far away from the cavern wall that you're exiting from. And as you look around, you see the same vistas that you previously experienced, a lot of many islands, and the luminescent overhanging moss that is at the cavern ceiling. And looking east, you see a very slim beach that cuts out long before any kind of means of access to Graxtolch. And to the west, you do see a slightly broader beach leading in the same direction as the other tunnel.
Hmm.
and presumably to the last drop.
Hmm.
And so you all follow the beach route to the last drop until eventually you reach the last drop.
Okay. Is it? Oh, nice. Is it
Wait,
obvious?
did I show the whole thing or just black?
Currently, I'm only
Just black.
seeing black.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess up and just reveal the whole thing to you
Mhm.
guys.
As we
And what
approach
were
it
you
from
gonna
the
say?
outside, is it obvious where the other tunnel would connect with the space that we're coming
You
to?
you can safely presume that it would eventually lead to the last drop, but from a southern location.
Okay. We just can't see where that is at the moment.
Right.
And to the north, that's water?
That is water.
Okay. And there's nobody around.
Not from your current position, no.
Okay.
And you are now free to roam for a little bit, should you choose to.
Okay. I'm just going to go to the threshold at the end of the boardwalk here. Are there, it looks like there's naturally occurring light sources here, or are these lanterns, or?
The ones on ropes are lanterns, and the ones on the dockside itself are moss. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 minute. Please hold still for 1 minute.
Okay.
I think I fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be able to see inside now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Well, shall we go inside?
I should note that those are windows.
Oh, okay. We can spy in through the window. Got it.
Yeah.
So then to the south, I presume.
Yeah, unless you want to break through the window, you can always do that. And you should be able to interact with that door if you chose to. Over where Vrisdan is.
Oh, I see.
But of course, that's not the main door.
Okay, let's. I just want to scope out to the south a little bit more. Well. Oh, maybe this is something like a front?
A wild W appears.
A wild W appears. So the fantasy grounds didn't have an image, but in front of you, roaming around the cobblestones, there is a skeletal warhorse.
Cool.
Not actively being aggressive, but just roaming around.
What the?
Clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap. Windows, okay. Ah! Front door, it would seem.
And as you pass it by, it looks to you and then looks away.
Okay.
Back to its roaming.
My fantasy grounds randomly closed. Try and join. It says.
Oh no!
I
You
can't.
got booted.
Okay, now it's working. Yeah, saying I was already still in there, but I wasn't because it crashed for some reason. Now it's loading.
Well, you're still on the map. You didn't get thrown out.
I don't know what happened. I didn't even give an error message. Just closed.
Oh, you can open the windows. Cool.
I don't know if you can actually. You should be able to see a certain monster on the right window.
Through the right window? Oh, way up here.
Yeah.
Guys, Goji whispers.
In fact, you could actually, from Goji's point of view, you should be able to see a whole lot of monsters.
Yep.
Adam, let me know if you are back in the game and see the map again.
Yeah, I'm back in, but I think I need it back. I don't know how to get it up myself.
Let me just.
Good. There we are. Goji whispers to her compatriots that there seem to be monsters inside. Come take a look.
As you whisper that, you also hear this rising sound, and at first you can't really place it. All it sounds to you is like moaning and clacking, but eventually you do notice that there is a certain rhythm to it.
Ooh.
And it seems to go up and down in cadence, and it's just moaning and clacks, and it suddenly clicks to you that it's supposed to be kind of like a song, but you can't tell anything, possibly because these undead do not have functioning vocal cords.
Ooh.
But it seems to be that they are trying to sing some kind of tavern song. And in the midst of this loud voice eventually goes and interrupts the entire song and just says, "Brains." And after that ends, you hear this clickety clackety thing of noise, and eventually you interpret it as some kind of skeletal laughter. And in the background of this, in your own minds, you get this feeling of dissatisfaction.
Okay. Well, Goji whispers to the group, which way do we want to try to make our way in? Should we use the front door or go back the way we came and find that side door or one of the windows?
Okay.
Sounds good, Adam. I mean, this door here looks pretty unguarded, yeah. Unless that warhorse skeleton's gonna
aggro?
go crazy when we open it.
Alright, well then, unless you guys are gonna stop me, I'm gonna open this door. And I'm trying to be stealthy.
I'm gonna say again, man, I like how Fantasy Grounds mechanically works sometimes.
That's fine.
Futon, come on.
As you all progress in, nobody seems to be coming up to stop you or anything. As you make your way through the entrance, you just hear more clickety clack laughter and moans and presumably feasting of these undead in this tavern.
And in the meantime, the few, smaller parties of undead that we passed on the walk here, none of them are, none of them are within like a distance where they're going to be approaching this spot anytime soon, as far as the ones we encountered.
They were in you're exploring southward along the building. You have not seen any of the undead that you previously encountered.
Just that one creepy warhorse thing. Okay. Well, I guess the way to go would be to sneak around this corner that Goji's hiding next to. Does anybody want to take the lead since I'm wearing chainmail?
I mean, to be fair, you're the most built up for it.
Alright, maybe I'll poke my head around then.
You poke your head around and nothing immediately reacts to you. The undead, large minotaur-looking skeleton at the counter is just engrossed in the tankard that it is just milking. It seems. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who got hit?
I thought you were going to say something, Max.
Oh yeah, but I can wait for you to finish.
The undead do not seem to immediately be reacting to your presence within the tavern. It seems that so long as you're not taking any kind of overt action, they do not seem to react.
But to be clear, they know that we're here?
None immediately react to you. Oh, okay. Okay, Adam. None immediately react to you and do not seem to be looking your way.
Goji's gonna check out this little closety type space and just see if there's anything noteworthy in here, but it does not appear so. Oh, there's a painting. That's cool.
There are doors there.
Oh! That would be...
That's what we saw earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... no, that's... I don't think that's the door outside. I'm gonna open it.
No, the top one is. The bottom one isn't.
Oh.
Oh. Wait. Yeah, that is the one we saw.
There's another room here, and then there's the door outside. Goji's just gonna open that door so that if we need to make a hasty exit, we have options. Well, I'm gonna check out
I wonder
this
what
door.
those doors are.
Let's find out. This is like Christmas morning. Ah, the necessary. Okay. Come on, door. Come on, door. I'm trying to hover. It's not... I see it. It just won't... There we go. Another necessary. Alright. Well, do we want to approach this thing and greet it? See if it's going to turn hostile, or we want to keep sneaking around? Goji is whispering to Futon and Vrisdan.
I mean, if it's not paying attention, we could look around a bit more.
Stands with shield and hammer, keeping an eye on the undead and a lookout for whatever else may approach while the other two do as they do. Yeah, I guess that's probably good. We didn't... Vrisdan just was like, Jesus, these two idiots. I better cover them.
So as you all decide on what you do notice that on the left side of the tavern, there seems to be a ghoulish figure that is exiting the kitchen, and it has taken notice of you. And as it comes around to the tavern's bar, it stops and then roams northward to take presumably a position of serving. And as it finally stops, it turns to you and does not speak in a vocal way, but instead in your minds you do hear.
Oh. Goji's guard is reduced. Is Vrisdan pulling up a seat?
No, he's standing. But yeah,
oh, okay. The grand last drop.
Goji just going behind the bar.
Yeah, I was wondering what exactly
Now that
Goji's
someone's here,
looking
let's
for in the
trespass.
kitchen.
I just wanted to see what was in there. That's all.
Yeah, see the cleanness before you order anything.
Mike, could you tell us where the figure is that's talking to us? Where on the map?
It's the figure behind the bar counter.
I do not see a figure behind the bar counter.
I thought I set that thing to be shown.
Oh, no, there's nothing there.
No
My
ghouls
bad.
present.
Oh, there it
There
is.
you
Oh,
there
there
it
it
is. Gassed.
My
Oh
mistake.
god, not a
My
ghast.
mistake.
Oh, ghasts suck. Okay.
Sounds ghastly.
How may I serve you this fine evening? So do we think what we want to communicate, or do we speak it out loud? Goji's thinking to herself what's on the menu, but she hasn't said anything yet. Would the ghast be able to hear her?
Well, if you're thinking of what's on the menu, the gas does not outright react. Presumably, to you, if it can read your mind, is just letting you mumble, as it were.
Okay.
Kind of like you would when a waiter's waiting in front of you as you mumble down the list of provided items in the menu.
Got it. Okay. And just to be clear, there's nothing, or is there any signage on the walls around the bar or anything like that?
As you look amongst the varied potions and bottles along the back wall, you do not see any kind of listed item, nor do you see a paper listing menu, only just drafting paper that's been overridden by a bottle of wine that was spilled over.
Okay. Well then Goji will ask out loud what is on the menu. I guess I could type that in so we're being consistent.
Oh, if you want to. And as this message comes across your minds, you detect a hint of deception and sarcasm. And after that is come across on your minds, the undead throughout the tavern raise their toasts, and in a very rough and gravelly means, give a toast and cheer to their host. Again, when he says this, you detect a hint of sarcasm. And as you all ponder on what you want and what you're thinking, down in the main common room, the group of no skeletons are getting a little frisky and just enjoying their whatever they're drinking a bit too much, and it splashes to the table behind them, and the ghoul who was in the midst of enjoying his boiled crayfish, just goes possibly in a complaint to this unnecessary flavoring to his crawfish. And the creature in front of you, you can detect this another sense of disgust and disappointment, and they turn and just outright addresses the undead rather than you, but you manage to hear the telepathy that it is providing.
Goji's thinking here is she wants to see just how normal this establishment actually is. If it's truly fresh lake trout, like he said, or if there's going to be some weird, evil, gross thing about it.
Upon your request, the guest immediately turns to you and gives a slow, very measured bow and goes around to the kitchen and presumably goes to retrieve your order.
Watching him scurry off is kind of funny. Busy day, busy day.
Busy day. And after a few minutes, the gas returns, and it carries into the tavern's bar section the meal that you requested, and it is deposited in front of you. And you look down upon this plate of what you probably were expecting not to be trout, and in fact is not trout as you were expecting it to be. Instead, you see that it is not fresh caught. It is in fact very deteriorated. You can barely see any fish scales. What you do see is just moldy food that, if you can call it that, of meat, the fish meat that clings to the bones that are yellowed.
Ugh. Kind of funny that no matter what game or campaign we're playing, somehow my character always has an encounter with disgusting, rotten food.
Enjoy. And when you hear that, you hear this pleased feeling in your mind and just expectation.
Oh God, really?
He wants a tip.
Does he want a tip, or does he want me to actually... I think he's anticipating me taking a bite.
Oh, he wants to see you smile with delight at how delicious it is.
Yeah, that's the tip right there.
What's better than a tip? The satisfied customer standing up and thanking you for the meal.
Oh God, okay. All right.
As you say thanks, you hear the tavern go slightly quieter, and your friends behind you look around and they notice that all the undead are looking your way.
Okay. All right. I don't think I want to do this. Ugh.
As you sit there and hesitate, you can see from a corner of your eye that the guest in front of you is tilting their head to a side, wondering at your hesitation.
Okay. Goji's gonna just kind of play with the food on the plate while trying to buy some time as she asks this question. I'm gonna type it because I don't know. That's what we've been doing, so it seems appropriate. Oh. Would my character experience that being cast as some kind of, like, would she feel some difference when it's cast on her?
I don't know. I would have to see the description of the spell.
Because if she
Or
actually...
unless,
Just one willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the saving throw. The spell then ends.
Then
I'm
yes,
just looking.
you would be aware of the spell being cast on you, and you would have to accept the blessing.
Yes.
That Vrisdan has given you.
Okay, so Goji asks that question, feels that Vrisdan has cast this spell on her, and with a slight nod in Vrisdan's direction as a thank you, she takes a fork, puts a small amount of this rotten, decaying fish on the fork, and holds her nose and takes a bite.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on.
The dubious food.
Shit, hold on.
He's trying... Okay, hang on, I gotta get in character.
Well, I was trying to get in character to
Yes,
respond to you, and then you
exactly
just
that.
went, "Oh, I'm gonna eat this anyways."
Well, it was
Oh.
once resistance was cast, I was kind of like, maybe I can survive this. I think in Goji's mind right now, she's thinking, if I don't take a bite of this thing, this dude's gonna kill us.
Okay, all right. Damn it, Max. Oh. So as you take a bite, after the response in your mind, the gas broken face lifts, and you can see but not see a smile upon its face and joy. And for you, go ahead and give me a
Constitution?
roll with your a Constitution roll with your bonus.
This would be a save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the resistance should automatically add the D4, right? Or no?
It does not.
It does not, because
Okay,
you're
let me
not in
throw
combat.
Throw a D4 on there then.
I don't think it even does it in combat. It just doesn't register.
21.
You with great fortitude, you chew down on this what you think might be part of the rib meat of the fish, and you chew, and all you feel is squelch. It's not even a texture. You just literally think the word squelch. That's what you're eating, and it just your taste buds have been pervaded by this rotten, very foul taste, and now all you can smell is just the decay of this fish, and you just swallow, and you don't experience any ill effects, but you feel a bit dirtier.
Ugh. Goji gives the weakest of smiles and says, And then she asks this question based on what the ghast had just said to us before she took that bite. Oh. Okay, Goji gives a look to Futon and Vrisdan and says this.
Well, okay. that's definitely one decision. Looking into this gas skull, you don't see eyes, you don't see eyelids, but you can practically see it blinking in surprise, and you also feel surprise in your minds, and not outright about you being enemies, because you're not undead. Why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
But more in your outright telling of this fact that shouldn't have been needed to be told in the first place. It's more surprised about that.
Okay.
So after you say that, the giant minotaur skeleton promptly puts down its food that it was chewing on and stands up and takes its tankard, and as it's mid swing, you can very, very, very lightly tell from what it is screaming with no vocal cords.
Mm-hmm.
And it screams, "Bar fight!" And it tosses its tankard at you.
Yes! Awesome! Undead bar fight.
And as you roll me initiatives, please give me actually no, I have to do that. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead and roll me initiatives.
Undead bar fight.
Goji, you managed to like duck your head enough to evade being smacked in the face by a tankard of whatever swill it was potentially drinking.
Okay, good.
Okay. Let's see here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, God. I think Goji's full of terrible ideas.
I will be honest, I was not expecting you to just start this real quick, but
I
here
think
we
as
are.
soon as she heard Drow Mistress, she was like, oh, fuck this guy.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah!
Alright, so here's my question. Do you guys want to just start the battle now and take a break between, or just break now? Because I can guarantee you
This is gonna take a while.
with the amount of creatures, this may be more than 15 minutes.
Okay. I am fine with taking a break now, if that's what everybody else wants to do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
So before we start, since apparently this is the thing now, thanks to Adam, the guest, right during the swing of the tankard in the air, runs up to this corner up here, and underneath the over counter of the bar counter, he digs around the stuff, and the
He's got a
background
shotgun?
tavern,
Oh.
the background tavern eerie music that was going on abruptly changes into whatever combat music Pam has going on in the background.
Perfect.
Okay, so it is this Noel Withering's turn. And it will move up here and just waves its stick menacingly at you for starting this bar brawl. Oh wow, I didn't realize that the goal also had 30 feet of movement.
Thank goodness for those 5 extra points of aid hit points.
Mm.
You know I stay looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
Goji, what do you do?
Oh god, the warhorse skeleton's gonna come in and fight us?
We all just hear the front main door we came through slowly creak open. Clop, clop, clop.
Okay, let's see. Well, gosh, I think maybe it makes the most sense to go for this Minotaur skeleton since it's on the same side as the bar as me. So if I went 1, 4. And with my fulminating club, take a big ol' swing.
That's it.
And as we roll damage here, I'll decide what I want to do next.
Dang.
Whoa, max damage. Let's go.
Yeah. Let me think. Yeah, let's do trip attack. Try to knock it down. My superiority dice. Where is is that? Actions. I just gotta remind myself how I actually do it.
I think you needed to do that before you did this one.
Oh, I thought I could do it after I hit.
Not sure. I might have had to do that before you did the damage roll.
Oh, that's it. I do it after I hit, but before the damage roll. Ah, rats. Well,
So what do I roll on? What do I roll?
it's a DC 10
Of what?
for strength. Ah, rats.
Yeah. Now, this thing took a big old swing from you. You hit it right at its pelvis, but it's still standing strong.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's where I'll end my turn then. Oh no, here comes the skeleton warhorse.
The true enemy here. And you hear from where you first came in this sudden slam of doors.
This is gonna be fun.
Vrisdan, what do you do?
Bless up.
Bless.
Sorry, I ended a little too early. I was so excited
what
I
else?
got bless off. I was just gonna
Hold on.
move.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You've got
Guidance. True. Okay. That's all.
Bring it, baby.
Oh, but something's gonna happen. Well, good thing you rushed up on it. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been much worse for you.
Yow! Yeah. Okay. Not great, but I can survive it. Oh, were you targeting me? No.
Yeah, that was you.
No, I know, but I don't. Doesn't look like the damage took. So I.
Well,
It did.
it did.
I did. I'm confusing the temporary and the wound columns there. Okay, never mind.
Futon, it is your go.
I'll come and join in.
Yeah. Tag team.
This has gone from a bar fight to a jumping.
Yeah, the guy who shouted "bar fight" is just getting the shit kicked out of him by 3 dudes. All right. Damn. Very nice.
I think that's that's
What
it.
does it mean that he's vulnerable now?
I think it's just his
Because
health, isn't it?
Futon used bludgeon on it.
Oh,
Oh.
Since it's a skeleton, it takes more damage from bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
I've never been happier to hear something. Smiles in Warhammer.
Smiles and cleric. And new round.
Whoa. Oh.
The range of emotion is real.
Hey, so since they missed with their first attack, can I use my reaction to do the riposte?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. So I'll have to do this and this. And then I just roll regular attack, right? Targeting the Witherling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Critical hit.
You targeted the wrong one.
I did?
Yeah, you're targeting the Minotaur.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it was showing the Minotaur.
I clicked the...
No,
Yeah. Oh, I was targeting both of them. I'm sorry. I didn't clear my target before I targeted. Okay.
So I need to change one thing
Mhm.
because the Minotaur was still taking the damage as well.
Yep. Bring that dude back.
Okay. And that guy is dead.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Since you killed it after the first miss,
Mm-hmm.
would it have died before it made that second attack?
Oh.
You're right. So
Fair
you
point.
are back to 4
40.
points.
Yeah. Good catch, Vrisdan.
Healing, and I don't even need a spell slot for it.
Right?
Verbal healing.
Flipping.
And I do have
cleric
healing
over
word.
here.
Oh, I gotta remember I have potions now. Health potions.
Oh my god. I just noticed that for I don't know what reason, but apparently the no witherling death blood thing is purple.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cool.
Bone marrow? Question?
Bone marrow. That spoiled bone marrow.
Yeah. Rotten knoll bone marrow is purple. So says Fantasy Ground.
There's some cool artwork on the Witherlings. That's pretty neat. Oh man, I wish I had another reaction. I'd just be smashing dudes left and right.
Goji, what do you do?
Well...
Smashing dudes left and right.
Smashing dudes left and right. I think since we've already got this Minotaur skeleton somewhat wounded, I should continue with him. I'm not going to move for fear of taking an attack of opportunity, so... Ow!
I should note that so long as you don't move outside of its range, you won't take
Oh,
opportunity.
okay.
So you could move around it if you chose to.
Yeah, but I just critically missed, so I'm going to say that ends my turn. Alright. Went from critical hit to critical miss. Warhorse skeleton!
Dude,
Oh,
comes
no.
closer.
Here he comes!
And as you hear hooves coming down the entranceway, Vrisdan turns and he sees around the corner the skeletal horse.
Sweet. Watch out! Goji shouts.
Wow. Damn.
Nice armor class, baby.
Thank you.
Vrisdan, before you do anything,
I gotta make a saving throw.
yes you do.
Is it like a
Go
fear
ahead and
proximity
do
thing?
a yeah.
Constitution, is it? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
DC 10.
As soon as you said before, I was like, oh, this guy's got a thing, don't he?
Yeah, he's got a thing. No. So you are now poisoned until the start of the next turn.
Okay.
And for everybody's knowledge, that means that you have disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Vrisdan.
All right. Excuse me, fantasy rounds. There we go. Well, if I've got disadvantage either way, let's go with a guiding bolt. Why not? Oh, I did it. Oh, I did not do disadvantage. My bad. Let's roll another 20.
Oh
The
shit.
lower roll was a 17.
That hits.
Oh my god. Wow.
Next attack against him has advantage. That. Can I see the horse? I can see the horse. I don't really want the horse to run at me, y'all. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oop.
Futon, you're going to get targeted this time.
I'm bummed about that critical miss because I feel like I could have downed this guy by now. I would have hit. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Futon, hang in there!
What do you do now, Futon?
Try to mount that horse and ride the fuck out of here.
Man, good thing you guys bought some potion.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna try and attack him first.
That hits.
And oops, something. Oh, I've closed it. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have a potion. Not like really do much.
I mean, you never know, man.
So how to use it though?
Just roll the dice and then just remove it from your inventory.
Okay. Not too bad. So 9,
Oh, was it 9?
2. Yeah, it's plus. It says 2d4 plus 2.
You're now at 23.
Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do really.
What I wouldn't give for an area of effect attack right now. This is still the same round that I already did my reaction in, right? That was round 2. Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, it was round 2. It was
Yeah.
round 2.
Okay. Oh, god damn. Fuck off, Goji shouts.
The ghoul just addresses you with brains.
None here. We're fresh
Tries
out.
to take a bite.
Oh, god
Ooh,
damn
that
it!
takes a good bite.
What the
Goji,
hell?
you're full of brains.
That's not a good thing in this case.
Oof.
I know, the one time you had a good idea and he just ate it out of your head.
Mm-hmm. My skull! I hope I
Oh,
survived
wait,
to
hold
actually
on.
get my
Go
turn.
back. Do you want to use the reactions? This is a new round.
Well, the ghoul succeeded in attacking me, so I don't have a...
Oh, is it
riposte.
just on a miss?
Only on a melee miss, yeah.
Okay.
But if this Null Witherling 2 misses me, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Prepare to die! Alright, superiority die. And riposte. And better make sure I clear my targets. Don't want to deal with that shit again. Oh, another critical.
Damn.
Let's go.
24.
Holy shit.
Instant death. Alright. Let's see
His
if I
bones
can't.
have been reduced to dust.
No kidding. See if I can't kill this Minotaur skeleton for good.
Let's see, one last crit for the road.
Come
Goji,
on! Ooh, not quite.
Not quite.
Almost.
Still. Goji's a powerhouse, so it's fine.
Damn, he's not dead yet, huh? Then let me do an instance of Fulminating Club's Thunderstruck, which now I gotta remind myself what it does. Sorry, hang on. I remember this, and then I forget it.
I think we need some portion of that song on the soundboard. Just for when you use this.
Thunderstruck, yeah. Whenever the impact is made by this great club, the rumble of thunder can be heard from a distance. After the great club strikes an opponent, the wielder may force the lightning in the weapon to resound in the target's mind. If the target fails a DC 10 Constitution check, they will become stunned for 12 seconds. Stunned creatures are incapacitated, cannot move, and can only speak falteringly. They automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the stunned creature have advantage. So DC 10 Constitution.
He's all bones, no constitution. I'm bad.
God
Okay,
damn.
well, quite a roll regardless.
So much for
That's
my...
some sturdy bones, man.
Yeah.
Sturdy bones.
This guy's
Yeah.
tough. Alright.
drink this milk.
You know what I am going to do with my bonus action? If I still have a bonus action, right? Is drink a potion of healing. I have 3 of those, and 2d4 plus 2. Is that what you said, Adam?
Yeah.
So it would be 10. So Goji
Yeah.
goes to...
You're
Oh, it looks like it did it.
high roller tonight, fam. Jeez.
So now I'm at... What am I at now? It looks like it already did it.
Yeah,
Yes?
I already added it.
Oh, you did it. Okay. I was confused. I'm like, I was prepared to do it myself, and here I'm already healed up. That's my turn. Seems I'm getting high variance rolls here. Either criticals or
saw him
creep up
from the bottom of my screen. The horse is here. Peter, the horse is here. Get him out of here. Whatever you do, horse, just don't do it too hard. No, my
Ooh.
precious armor class.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh, I forgot that's a concentration spell. Let's go, Fantasy Grounds, doing it
There you
automatic.
go.
That hurt. Ow. Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's been a long time since I've been bitten or stepped on by a horse. It's not fun. Take it back.
It hasn't happened too many times, but it's weird how many times it did.
Well, you work on a farm for a little bit.
Oh, attack of
will
opportunity,
move
right?
away,
Yes,
so
please.
if you want to take the attack,
I
you
would
can.
love to take one. I'm still poisoned, right?
Yes.
'Cause it's not the start of my turn. Okay. I remembered
But
to
it
click
does have
disadvantage
guiding
this
bolt,
time.
so you should get.
Wait, I clicked disadvantage and it didn't give me disadvantage. How
Yeah,
dare
but
you,
it
Fantasy
had
Pants.
guiding bolt, right? So that would cancel out the disadvantage.
Oh, you're so right. Okay.
I can't
so-
believe I knew the mechanics before anybody else did. This is a first.
To
Oh,
be
did I?
fair, it
Oh,
says
yeah,
it right
it
there
did.
too. Advantage.
It does. It says
disadvantage.
advantage.
Hey,
and
don't
doesn't-
take this away from me.
Oh, that's no damage.
Oh. Okay, so how much damage did that do?
5
It
Zs.
says
Five?
5.
Okay. He will flee back into his kitchen.
He's going for that shotgun.
He's going for the shotgun. Maybe he's gonna change the track to a better sounding one.
I don't know, man. We've got the right now. You can't hear it, but we've got the Darkest Dungeon town fight track, which is the fucking most badass combat track in the entire game.
Kind of surprised you're not playing a ruins one. Vrisdan, it is your turn.
All right.
Well, I was until I told that ghast we were gonna fight it.
How are y'all doing? Are you doing all right?
I'm doing all right. Feeling okay.
Futon's the worst one looking at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Futon?
He's
How are
about-
we feeling about
he's a
this
halvesies.
situation? All right. Think you can make it one more round then, Futon?
Depends if I take this Minotaur out.
I'll throw a potion at him if he goes.
Oh wait,
over.
no, he's next. Depends if he takes me out.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Come on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, fine. I'll do it. Because how often? I think I've played a billion clerics and I've never actually done it. Let's do turn undead. Oh my god, that's a low DC. Actually, maybe I'll just hit the horse. I think I might just hit the horse, guys. Sorry.
What was the DC? Just out of curiosity.
10. Because it's like
Oh.
8 plus my whatever, yada yada. And there's a lot of guys here. Although it's a wisdom saving throw, I've never known undead to be particularly wise.
This horse can be a
It's true.
genius.
It might be a genius. It might be the smartest horse you've ever met.
We're dealing with
Wise enough to
skeletal
run up on the
Mr.
cleric.
Egg.
Look, I really want to hit the horse. I'm sorry, Futon. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the horse.
Wait, Vrisdan, we can talk it out.
We cannot, Mr. Horse. We cannot talk it. And then I'm gonna use my War Priest to attack as a bonus action as well.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Dying.
See, this is why you hit the
Oh,
horse.
the horse. No.
This is why you hit the horse, y'all.
Well, you just got your revenge. How epic was it?
Pretty damn epic. I think the horse came over as the gas turned to run. It bit Vrisdan deep in his arm, pulls him away from the gas. And in return, Vrisdan swings his warhammer straight into the horse's ribs, breaking many of them and lowering its head down to where Vrisdan can strike it through with the butt end of his warhammer and just
Oh, yeah.
crumble it down to bones.
Sweet.
Epic.
All right. Futon, I'll come up here if you want to swap out then. That's the end of my turn.
Well, now it's got 3 different targets.
Yep.
Oh wow. Well done. Sure, let's go with the gore.
I don't love
definitely-
gore. Ouch, my little
Ooh.
bones.
Oh.
Ouch, my concentration.
Hey, you
Let's go.
managed.
Yeah, we're still here.
Futon, it is your turn.
Okay. Gonna try and get revenge.
Revenge!
Revenge.
Hell yeah!
There we go.
Nicely
Teamwork. Let's
Big
go.
boy
gang.
went down.
Um,
It's gonna be kind of funny that Gas makes it to the kitchen, and then once we kill all these guys, we'll have to, like, in combat, chase him around.
Quit reading.
We'll
my
be throwing
mind.
pots and pans at us and shit.
Yeah. Whoa!
I'm the telepath here.
It'll be like the fight at the end of the Raid 2 in the kitchen where they're throwing pots and pans and catching knives out of the air and shit.
yeah, that'll be it.
If there's a floor-to-ceiling wine rack back there, I'm gonna throw him into it so hard.
There is one now.
Haha! Unfortunately, I've already used my repost this time.
New round.
Swing at me and miss so I can use my riposte again. Will be my last? I think I do have one more. Yeah, it's my last one. Die enemy. Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Ow, fuck.
It really wants your brains, man. I don't know
took
why.
that
Yeah, this is a
Motion.
crit heavy fight.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
know.
Both sides, it's
I-
crazy.
I'm kind of wondering if I should just house rule it out.
Nah. Fight
What's
on.
what about crits? No, hell no.
Um,
I want Goji to take as many crits as possible. Because I don't have to suffer the consequences.
let's see. I'm more afraid of the ghoul than the Knoll Witherling. So I think I'm gonna swing at it first. And let's see. I'm gonna try to do a menacing attack. Use my last superiority die. Roll my damage. Did that include the superiority die?
Actually, that might have to be before you even roll your
I
your
don't.
attack.
I want to say when I did it before the attack, when I first got those superiority dice, I did it before the attack, and it didn't work. In any event, I should
Okay.
roll. I think it's a D4 for additional damage for the superiority die. Does that sound right?
Wait, what does menacing attack do again?
If I hit, or rather, they have to do a DC 10 Wisdom save, or they're frightened of me for until the end of my next round, end of my next turn, rather.
Okay. And what's the extra damage you're talking about?
So as a superiority die, you roll a D4. It gets added to the damage of the attack. So if
I think that got counted, didn't it?
no, that's the thunder. That's the lightning damage from fulminating club. That D4.
You're right.
So I
All
think
right,
another
go ahead
D4
and
for the
roll-
superiority
yeah.
die.
I think they're D8s, aren't they, for superiority?
At my level, it's D4. I forget what level they turn into D6s and then D8s later, I believe. I could be
No, they
wrong.
start at 8, they go to 10, and then go to 12.
Oh, well, maybe that's what that D8 was then. No, that was my regular.
That's
No,
the
bludgeoning
D8
damage.
that was your. Yeah, that was your club.
Why did I think it was D4? Oh, action search.
Yeah,
Jesus, how did I
superiority
forget
die.
about that shit?
Yeah. You have 4 superiority die, which are D8s. Superiority die is expended when you use it. No shit. You're
Okay.
in all of your uses when you finish a short or long rest.
Well, then
All
let
right,
me.
so
It's
it's
additional
not
time,
frightened,
7
and
50.
roll me a D8 at 8 damage. Okay.
And then with my. So let me remind myself. take one additional action. Let's use this feature. You must finish. Okay. One additional full action, right? For action surge? So it would be an attack or something? So the first thing I want to do then is I want to use my bonus action to do second wind. Which, damn it, I should have read it before I did that. Where did it go? Here it is.
It's a D10 plus your fighter level of healing.
So that'd be 7 plus level 3, right? 10?
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys are 4.
Oh. Okay. Then at 26 wound, I should be at 15. Thank you. And then I'm going to use Action Surge to do another attack on that ghoul that I'm still targeting.
Wait. Didn't you use second wind as your bonus?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can I not use... Okay.
I thought action was a bonus, wasn't it?
Mm-mm. It just gives you an additional.
No, it just gives me an additional thing.
Okay.
So
Never
that
mind.
was a hit. Here comes the damage. Yeesh. Okay. Oh,
And
It's
it is
enough.
dead.
goody. I can't believe I
Enough,
forgot about
it's
those
dead already.
until just now.
It goes into its kitchen. For what? You don't know.
Oh no.
Vrisdan, what do you do?
I'm swinging.
Yes, I swing.
I'm doing it again. War
Yeah.
Priest.
Oh.
I'm using my guiding strike. So that becomes a 21 to hit.
Oh, nice.
That definitely hits.
Come on, game!
Man.
That's the end of my turn. Well, Futon, finish it for me. You have to.
Yeah.
I'll look
It
like a
must be
fool if it
done.
doesn't die now.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh,
Whoa,
fancy.
That's fucking awesome looking.
Those look freaking
Let's-
sweet.
let's- Is
There
that
we go.
just your dice, or was that because of the turn undead?
No, that's just dice. I was looking at
Wow.
the new dice because I weren't happy. They were failing me. And I've got
They
4
were-
elemental dice.
They were failing me.
My virtual dice were fucking up, so I got some.
I
They
mean,
were-
when you're playing in person, if your
I love
dice roll a terrible punch and roll, you got to put it in dice jail. So
Yeah,
same thing applies
exactly.
to fantasy.
They
Exactly.
were
I love
failing
it.
me.
Turn
Yeah,
undead
so
didn't do anything. I just used my channel divinity on the guided strike, and they're tracked separately, but I only have one use, so I just
I've got
I
like
marked
4
both of
on.
them.
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
I don't know where they came from.
They look cool as fuck.
I think everyone should have them because I didn't buy any.
Wait, before anybody goes crazy, do not do 20 plus because the particle fix with that on top is probably gonna crash the game.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Futon, it is still your turn. So you are currently in the middle of a bone-strewn tavern
Yeah.
with the guest fleeing
Frickin'
into his
awesome.
kitchen for something.
Covered in purple
That
blood.
was 50. Basically, I moved back where I was, and that'll be it.
I am going to dash like a motherfucker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. The ghast reaches the table of preparation of food, grabs a big honking piece of fish, turns around, it sees you and moves towards you. It says,
Goji's like, bring it! I've resisted that fish before.
Vrisdan, what do you do? I don't know if that's in fear or as a challenge.
Challenge! Goji's blood is pumping.
Oh, I can see it from here. What are we doing here, Goji?
I mean, I'm gonna charge it and swing that club as hard as I can.
Alright. What's the range on this? 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh. Be aided, my friends.
Ah, grazie.
That's my turn.
I'm gonna go my full. Yeah. That'll be it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty! In fact, I think I might go 5 just so I can let Futon
You disappeared!
Possibly.
Goji, if you get jumped, we can't help you from here.
Well, Goji shouts, "Kitchen looks clear!" as she starts swinging at this dude.
You're gonna have to. One of the fish are gonna turn into a giant fish
Oh,
skeleton. You're gonna
God.
have to fight.
Bite your tongue.
The trap has been triggered.
Exactly.
Damn, that was a hit. Whew. Les is really, really nice.
Oh, wait, hold on. Give me a roll for Constitution.
Saving?
Yeah.
Somehow I got a critical there, and I don't understand how.
Oh, because
I think it just says improved critical. I think anytime you attack, because that's like a permanent buff on you.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that's
I've
right.
noticed
19,
a couple
20.
of times in the past.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's one of your abilities as because of your fighting
Yeah.
style with the two-handed.
Yep.
You get criticals at 19.
Yes, I remember selecting that. I'm thrown by it appearing in my hit stats there sometimes because I'm like, huh? I didn't get a critical. Okay, got it.
Okay.
My saving throw was 24.
Go ahead and you pass the stench check. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Stinky. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
need to roll your damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Your
I'm sorry.
damage.
Wrong roll.
Okay.
And
So
Thunderstruck?
before you do anything else,
Oh, yes.
before you do anything else, right next to the ghast, this apparition exits the body of the ghast, and
Dibuk?
before you see a creature appear in a ethereal kind of state, and before you appears presumably the demon that's been controlling these undead.
What? It wasn't the ghast. It was the Dibuk all along. Goji
Okay, you
tries
can continue now.
Goji tries to communicate this to the rest of the group, but it's just a jumbled word salad because she's trying so hard to concentrate on fighting the ghast that she's not really making much sense. It's more like monster Dibuk controlling, and that's kind of all you guys can hear from around the wall that you're standing around.
I can see.
Oh, you can see.
I can see these two. I just can't see you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
my own personal headcanon was just Goji swinging at this thing, hitting it, going.
Yeah. Basically that. Incomprehensible noises from Goji.
It's still your turn if you want to do Thunderstruck.
Yes, I would like to do Thunderstruck. So it's against the ghast. It would be a DC 10.
Right.
God, I already forgot. Is it Constitution?
I
Damn
think
it.
that's what you said last time, yeah.
Pass.
Yeah.
Well, does it pass? Does it? Hold on. Yeah, it passes.
Rats.
I
Alright,
wasn't sure on the modifier.
that is the end of my turn then. Because I'm all out of superiority dice.
Okay. Let's see here.
Womp
Womp, womp.
So
It
this...
takes one of its.
Oh, I've already used my
So-
superiority die. Damn it.
So I
You
realized
used
that
all of
the
them already?
image.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was using them like
Damn,
crazy,
how many
dude.
times did you? I didn't even notice.
I figured...
He
I,
used it like 3 reactions in one.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Or what?
Reaction, duh.
I figured, I've got them. Might as well use them.
No, you're right. That's
Um,
how I would do it, for sure.
Okay, so I realized the image is of some kind of zombie thing, but
Yeah.
what you actually are seeing is not that. That's just the image
Oh.
that it has in the book for it.
Okay.
What you actually are seeing is this jellyfish like floating thing with demonic hints of color and such. Kind of like if you were to look out in the Underdark and find a flump. That's
the
what you're seeing.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Jesus.
you don't know what a flump is. Okay,
No.
so a flump is like this another
A
jellyfish
good-hearted
like thing.
jellyfish that floats through the air.
Yes.
We
It-
love it.
Mm.
Most will hunt them, but they tend to be this like chaotic good thing that tends to help travelers in the Underdark.
Like a netch from... looking like a netch from Morrowind, kind of?
That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah,
A lot
somewhat.
more doofy
Let's
than
go
that,
with
but
that.
close.
Okay.
Let's go with that. But
Normally
this
benevolent,
thing is
benevolent,
definitely-
this thing's an asshole.
this is definitely a demonic
Okay.
flump take.
Got it.
So it takes one of its tentacles and tries to slam you with it, and it completely misses and instead hits the table next to you, causing the fish to spill over off the table.
Mm. I can imagine
So,
this room
since
is
it
smells
missed-
terrible.
Let's see how that goes. There you go. So you passed the test.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, as soon as it did that swing on the table, it turns to its ghast, and the ghast turns to you with its fish, and takes its fish and puts it to its mouth and just licks at it,
Ew.
and you just dead eye look at it with no reaction.
Mad Dog and
And-
the fucking floating demon. Let's go, Goji.
And now it is the ghast's turn. And considering it's got a fish in its hand, I won't do its claw attack because that would do a paralyzation. So instead I'll just do a bite roll.
It's just gonna smear me
And
with
just
fish.
Yeah, just pretend that it's instead attacking you with the fish.
Okay.
And it's a miss. So it takes the fish and it swings it at you, and instead of like doing any damage on you, it just impacts on your chainmail and it all disintegrates with the
Oh.
weakened state of the rotten fish.
Oh, I'm gonna smell
So
terrible.
instead of
after
taking
this.
damage, the counterpoint is that not only do your insides just taste awful due to your meal,
Mhm.
now you're coated in stinky rotten fish as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have disadvantage on any charisma rolls until I can take a bath.
Good thing you're right next to the Dark Lake then. Vrisdan, it is your turn.
Okay.
I don't like this new thing. I don't know what I got on.
Truthfully, you shouldn't like it at all.
Oh my god. Guiding bolt is always a terrible roll. I always have to use my thing for it.
That's to be like it's
spell
not being
slot?
guided very well.
It's 5 more feet of movement.
Unguided guiding bolt.
Yeah.
that trajectory is
Blind guided bolt leading the guiding blind bolts. Something like that.
One
And when you
spirit
edit this
route.
episode, remix it and make me sound funny.
I'll do my best. That's a tall order, man.
It'll all come out in the edit. It's fine. It's fine.
Hmm.
I don't know, that quip about fearing the horse was pretty funny.
Mhm.
I might as well try and get a third eye.
Is it one of your special sea conch shuriken that you got from the Kuoto?
I think I'm gonna go one of them.
I thought you still had those +1 darts.
Yeah, but how many of them did I get?
I thought you got 4
I
of
think
them.
you bought like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I see
Oh.
6 on your inventory.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, I'll use one of them then.
That's a
Oh, yes.
definite hit.
Hell yeah. This ghast is hating life.
Oh, it's hating stuff
Unlife.
already.
Hating unlife.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, this dying and coming back business is not making out as a thought.
Alright. In the interest of putting this thing down. Oh, it's right there. There's a 20 right there. Okay.
What does it matter? You crit anyways.
No, I didn't. I rolled a 14.
It counted as a 19.
That's what I'm saying. That throws me off. It did the same thing last time. I don't think it's... Let's see the
It's
damage.
just telling you that
It's
you
just
do crit
yeah.
on 19.
It's just telling me
Oh,
I
okay.
can crit on 19. But yes, I fell for it last time as well. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't kill it.
No.
Well, that being done, I guess I can't think of any useful bonus actions I would do at the moment. So I will end my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. That it will be Goji.
I'm not afraid.
I don't think it's going to ask you a question.
Hmm. Oh, that was my
Well,
save.
you
Hey,
passed.
nice.
Nice.
I was thinking that was your
Well-
damage or your attack roll.
So much for that. So okay, all right, cool.
Whoa. Hmm? Oh, we all saved. Okay.
Okay. Oh, Goji's the only one. So let's see here. Upon another mental command from the Debek, the Ghast decides to twist its elbow on its right arm enough to make itself turn from behind its goal in a backward manner and looks straight at Vrisdan and Futon and leers at them, and this is enough to frighten them. You now both have the frightened condition.
I gotta say, Vrisdan failing that with a +5 and a 4 on the D4 roll, that sucks. Damn.
Yeah, bad rolls tonight.
To me?
Wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Why did it do that? There we go. That's a miss. Vrisdan, it is your turn.
So I'm frightened of the Dybbuk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
How
I'm
far do I
sorry.
go
What was
before
that?
it
What was that
disappears?
14 damage roll for? Claws?
That was wrong. That was wrong. It
Oh.
did a damage roll instead of attack.
But that's not reflected in my wounds, is it?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Okay, good. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Oh yeah.
Alright. No, not Arya. That was a saving throw
Oh.
it made.
Damn.
Why do I have 2 rolls? Oh, wait, why do I have
Gives you a
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
What for? I
'Cause you're-
moved out of the...
Yeah, he's only frightened of the Dybbuk, not the Ghast, right?
Yeah.
No, just take the higher roll. So it's against my actual AC or what?
Yeah, that one's an attack. I cast Sacred Flame as an action, and since it's a
Okay.
cantrip, I could still cast a full spell as a bonus action, and cast a Spiritual Weapon and make an attack with it.
And that would be. Would that be 11? No, that would be
It
16.
would be
right?
16. Yeah,
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll me a damage.
neat. My god.
You had some really rotten luck with your damage rolls.
For real. I had a good one the first time I did
Mhm.
Guiding Bolt, and that was it. And that's the end of my turn. Actually, wait. No, that is the end of my turn. Sorry. Let me not complicate.
Go to it this time.
Futon and Goji, back together.
Oh, wait.
Oh, God.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Oh,
Okay. Maybe the get it's doing frightened just a general thing rather than against
Yeah,
it.
it's doing it. It's doing a general thing. You're just fighting from the D-book. Okay. Okay. You smacked it. It's looking pretty bad for wear.
ooh.
That's a hit.
Oops.
And you slay the ghast.
Oh, ho, ho. Well
That
done,
was the
sir.
punch. Just in case, I'm gonna use one of my key points to do in defense. Right. I'm looking at this, so I can dodge action as a bonus action on my turn, but I'm not dodging if I'm attacking.
The dodge isn't a reaction?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. One sec. Okay. Looking at it, it says it lasts until the start of the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I do it.
Okay. So you said this thing is floating in the air like a flying jellyfish, right?
Yes. Yes.
Is it like, am I swinging upwards at it because it's floating higher than, like, where is it at head? Where is its main body at compared to like Goji's head level?
Okay. Since you're asking that, let me look at the actual thing.
Because I got an idea for something
It
that would be kind of
is-
fun, but I don't want to do it if it doesn't make sense.
Okay. So It is medium sized, so around your size.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be floating. It would probably be at the most 5 feet, maybe 3 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. So not like high up in the air.
No.
There'll be a ceiling
Say that again?
as well. There'll be a ceiling as well, so it'll be limited to how high it can go
Yeah.
anyway.
I was just thinking it'd be kind of fun to like jump up on the table next to me, like in a swashbuckling fashion, and then smash it from overhead.
Why not?
All right. So do you think would jumping up on the table require my bonus action, or
No.
should I just be
Go
able to
ahead
do
and
it as part of moving across the terrain?
As long as you don't move out of range, then
Yeah.
I say you can.
Would I need to
It's
roll
not like you're-
for
it's
athletics
not
to
like-
get up on the table, or no?
The table is not that high up. It's
Okay.
not like you were trying to do a running dash onto the mushroom like last session.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a little hop here. It's gonna look like I'm moving away from the Dybbuk, but I'm not. I'm just going huh, like that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to come down at this thing from above. Yes. And I'm gonna say that's my... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna jump off the table to here. Hopefully trying to maybe corner it so it can't back away. And that's my turn.
Okay. So, did you use all your charges on your club?
No, I have one more, but I didn't. I don't. Yeah. I guess fuck it. I could use it.
I mean, you're not using your bonus or anything.
Yeah. DC 10. God, why do I always forget? It's Constitution. Yeah.
No,
Well, too late.
Assist.
Thunderstruck 0 for 3 today.
0 for 3. What the flip am I gonna do?
You'll die. That's what you'll do.
I will probably die. Seeing that it is surrounded, it will cast Dimension Door and teleport here.
What? Oh, man. Thought I was so clever. No attack of opportunity against Dimension Door, huh?
No. And that's its turn, really. It's got no undead to control.
All right. I'm gonna move Vrisdan just so I can see the map, but he is not moving because the spiritual weapon thing.
Right.
So it died there. So the spiritual weapon would be where Futon is, and it can only move 4 squares. So it's gonna move to where Vrisdan is now.
Okay.
And that's as far as it can go, and it can't make an attack because there's nothing there. And then the Dybbuk sure is right there, and I am still frightened of it, I think, right? Yep. So
Yes.
you know what doesn't have disadvantage? Sacred Flame. Let's go. Trust. It does! Wait, maybe it has disadvantage. No, it has advantage. Okay.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Oh, god damn it. I keep getting thrown by the saves.
Bonus action for the thing. Vrisdan is going to move because he's still frightened. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hey guys. How are we doing in here?
Well,
How's
we
the
were
kitchen going?
We were doing great until a stupid Dimension Door.
That's the turn.
I'm gonna go behind the bar and take cover.
Hmm.
Since I can't move all the way, I'll take cover behind this bar here. And that'll be it.
Oh, you don't want to throw anything?
I'll give it a try.
Hell yeah.
That hits.
Oh, I did target it.
Let me see here. Ah, you used your +1. Ah, nice choice. Because since it's actually magical, it does hit for full damage. And I guess it's Goji's turn?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I go to there and use my bonus action to switch to the crossbow. Targeting the Dybbuk, I will shoot at it.
That's
And
a hit.
I'm doing this much damage. Yeesh.
I mean, at least you did 2 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's going to be my turn.
Futon. Oh, wow.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Ignore
Random
that.
web.
Yeah. I'm so.
Alex,
what are you doing in there?
He's Spider-Manning in there.
I know.
Just
That
shooting,
made me
so
web.
that's
just shooting ropes of white sticky stuff all over that kitchen.
And I do it when I'm afraid, okay? Let me be.
What are you doing in my kitchen, man?
It's a soothing
What are you doing in
mechanism.
my kitchen?
Don't come in here. Don't come in here. Give me a minute.
I have that set all set up how I want it. Why are you messing things up?
Oh god.
Don't spoil my fish any further.
20. Oh, it can get in range. I didn't think it could. Okay. Bonus action this turn. Spiritual weapon can make its way. Does it still give me disadvantage? Yes, it does. Very good. Does it?
Yeah, unfortunately, you're frightened for a minute, so.
Hey, a
Give
real
you
damage
rounds.
roll that time.
Yeah, no, isn't that neat? And it succeeds on the thing. All right, and we move back. Fantasy grounds, and we move back up. That's the turn, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all, folks.
I'm gonna dive over the bar.
Yeah!
I was wondering who would do it.
Starsky and Hutch style. Just slide right over.
And then attack him.
That's a hit.
Woohoo!
Nice. These new dice are doing fucking good for you.
Mhm.
There's real magic in them. That's why they're glowing.
They are not failing you.
Yo, see?
Hell yeah.
Oof.
This Dybbuk sucks, man.
Yeah, I'll use my last point to do that. Take 2 more. Oh, oops. Wrong button.
No.
Second one.
Oh!
Wasted that.
Yeah. There was a 20 there and everything. Oh.
A bit then.
Alright, so Goji's going to use her bonus action to start with to switch to her club. And then she's going to charge at the Dybbuk with her club whilst shouting this. And taking a wild fucking swing. Oh, still alive. And that's the end of her turn.
Futon.
Are you, Mike,
Fucking-
able to see how much damage it's absorbing when it says
Yeah.
partially resisted or whatever? Okay.
Yeah. You rolled a 15 and it took 7 damage instead.
God damn. Wow. All right.
Should have done the dodge instead.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dodge would have been good.
You're gonna be all right.
Hey, you absorbed some of it.
That was the aid points, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
Vrisdan, it is your turn.
You just popped into existence back there. That's kind of funny. Ha-ha! Surprise!
Nope.
Man.
Sacred Flame.
So there's...
Oh.
Oh.
Haha.
And with that burning flame,
Whew.
your foe demon has been slain.
Thank God. What a fight that was.
Okay. So while I figure out your XP and reward stuff, do you guys want to go ahead and take a break?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I can't believe that I didn't realize that my superiority die were D8s. I don't know. Every time I think, like, all right, I think I'm finally getting a handle on this character and class, and then I'm like, oh, no, you idiot, you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Man.
You used Action Surge and Second Wind in one fight. I'll call that a win.
Only after I forgot about it for like 4 rounds, but yeah.
When you used the first potion, I was like, you could save it and use
If
Second
you
Wind,
would've-
but
if you
I
would've
don't
said
want to
that.
backseat. I don't want to backseat. Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
still.
That's
You're
fine.
good.
I ended up
Hey,
probably
to
needing
be
both
fair,
of
though,
them, so.
he kind
Yeah,
of
you
needed them
did.
both anyway.
Yeah. It all comes out in the wash.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the Finch spell.
I'm gonna,
That-
as soon as we're done
That's
with
gonna
this,
take a lot of washes.
as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna go jump in the lake.
Okay. So that you can go make that jump, you all earned 783 XP.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Halfway to level 4. 5, sorry.
And
Alright, I'll see you
As
chumps
you-
outside. She jumps right through the window and just right into the lake.
as you explore the tavern and see what other goods that can be brought from it, amongst them you find that the undead did not bring any kind of coin to pay for their food, but apparently somewhere behind the tavern the bar, you find several bags, and in total you find the amount of 1,100 gold.
Ooh.
And as you search the undead themselves, you find that they're using normal weaponry and armor, except for the Minotaur skeleton, which is actually decked out in some plate mail.
Damn. Plate mail.
And yeah, some plate mail. And as you inspect this plate mail, you sense that there is some kind of unusual quality from it. And whoever wants to do an Arcana roll, they can.
Yeah, give it a try.
I mean, it's fun for
Yes.
everybody, right? Even if I fail it.
Vrisdan has advantage if they chose to do it.
Ooh, I'm not gonna figure it out.
Futon glances around Goji's shoulder, and they see that.
Oh shit.
Oh wow! while Futon is determining what it is, Vrisdan's looking over their shoulders, just like nodding their head, agreeing with them. Now, here's my question. Considering the 2 people that can wear the heavy
Yeah.
armor,
Mm-hmm.
do you, of the two of you, do you want just a +1 plate mail, or do you want something that resists a special kind of damage?
Goji is very selfless, so if Vrisdan wants the plate mail, she will let him have it, and he can decide how he would prefer to.
I mean, +1 plate sounds pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want it? My armor class is higher than yours right now. I'm doing
True.
I will say
sorry, go ahead.
that you guys can do a perception roll to see if there's anything else in the tavern
Oh,
before you decide who gets what. I just want to know what kind of armor I'm giving you now.
let's perceive. Oh, God damn it! I can't perceive shit. Let's. I'm gonna just take a moment to that die for some. I think the game lagged or something, but the die just skipped across the dialogue box very cutely. It was kind of funny. So he said there were 1,100 gold. So if we split it 3 ways, the evenest split without having to get into like breaking it down into fractions would be 350, 350, and 400. So Goji will gladly take 350 if somebody else wants to take 400 and 350.
Oh, depends what else we find.
Well, I'm going to mark myself down for 350 and yeah.
Okay, so before you start divvying up who gets the plate mail, do you guys want +1 or do you want a resistance to something?
I'm going to say +1 if it comes to me.
Yeah, because we don't know
Ditto.
what we're facing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, upon the determination of both Vrisdan and Futon, you figure out that the Minotaur skeleton was actually wearing, and there it is.
Finely
And
wrought, you say.
and as Futon is not so impressed by some piece of armor, he looks around as a final glance at the tavern to see if there is any kind of other loot. And they see that in the kitchen, where the gas is laying, the cape-like cowl that the gas is wearing seems to shimmer from a distance. Could I get another Arcana roll? Damn.
Yeah, I like these dice.
Yeah.
You pick up the cloak, and you reveal unto the party that you found the following.
Oh. Holy shit! Disadvantage on attack rolls. Wow.
So now you guys can decide who gets what.
Okay. Well, Vrisdan makes a good point that his armor class is higher than Goji's. But, simultaneously, if we wanted to develop one of our characters into like an honest-to-goodness tank, it might make... No, you don't want to have your healer be the tank, do you? That wouldn't make sense.
I
Have
picked
you
Warcleric
met-
for a reason.
Have you met your healer?
True.
Yeah, how often do I even heal? I give you a little buff at the start of the day.
Tell you
I
what,
feel like it's been quite a bit since I've done any healing spells.
if
Riz's method is give a buff and a prayer that it all goes well. That's his clerical ditties.
If it's only looking at it, I don't know where it's gone, but I think I'm going to be one more for him. But if Goji has it, it'll be like a few more.
Yeah, it would be, for me, it would take me up from 18 to 21. It would take Goji from 16 to 19.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, unless Vrisdan protests, I guess Goji will take the plate mail. And then I'm assuming of the cloak seems to make the most sense for Futon?
Yeah, as long as it's not considered armor, which doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. In which case, since Goji's taking plate mail and Futon's taking the cloak, then the 1,100 gold, maybe we split it so Vrisdan gets a higher percentage of it?
Yeah.
So Vrisdan, take a look at that 1,100 gold. Take what you want, and Futon and I will split what's left.
You said it was 350, 350, 400. Vrisdan will take the 400.
Well, I was gonna say you could take more than 400 since we're getting pretty valuable stuff. But
300, 300, 500 sound good?
sure,
everyone?
sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay. I closed my character sheet and I don't remember how to open it again. So
I think if you
add
click
that.
on your
Click your
character
character.
portrait, yeah. For real? Because that's how I've
The
always been
future
doing it.
is now. I don't ever close it.
So, is there a way, Mike, for you to just throw the plate mail in my inventory, or do I need to go in and manually?
I can do it. I can
Okay.
do it. Let's see here.
And then I just got to make a note to myself that the next time we're in town, I should sell my chainmail armor.
And I'm assuming you're just gonna equip it right away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shame.
So yeah, you definitely want to, like, whenever you get to the city and go to the store, make sure to edit your gold and stuff, and remove your chainmail, because you currently, Goji, are at 271 weight, and your maximum is 300.
300. Pretty close
Oh, yeah,
to.
How much gold did I get?
300.
You got 300.
Okay.
Okay. After all your exploration of the tavern, and I don't know if you want to keep looking at the image from Sepeku, but I thought it was really neat. You all determined that you've taken care of the affliction on the undead slaves, and march on out the tavern and presumably return to the city.
Yes. So I'm just thinking out loud, and I feel like I
You're
need
doing
to.
the long way.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to the beach. Hang on.
I took a shortcut through this area.
Well, I'm assuming we can just go down the
Oh yeah, we can
southern
just go down
tunnel,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just thinking out loud. Durna Thuldark was the one who originally sent us to Alaric. And we turned in the first quest to Alaric, the demon spawning one. And we didn't turn it into Alaric, we turned it into Erdag. But I'm wondering, is there a reason for us to go back to the tavern to talk to Erdag again, or should we just go directly to Durna and tell her what we did? Because if I remember correctly,
Alaric told
sorry,
you.
go ahead.
Alaric told you to return to her for payment.
Oh, that's
on
right.
Task completed, and then all that was left was Erdag, and they paid you. So
Back
it's
to
up you.
Erdag then.
Okay. As you travel back to the city my question would be: are you guys gonna rest at the tavern area, or just gonna march on back to the
I
city?
think we should probably rest if we don't think there's any more undead on their way. Yeah.
I could do with the rest, sure.
Get those superiority dice back.
Yeah, I need my 20 points.
Let's see here.
Oh, it's my turn.
Not anymore. So it's only been 8 hours. So, Futon, you do not have to determine if you've got a full beard or not yet. You take a rest, and after your rest, you begin traversing back to the city of Braxtul. And on your way, as you progress, you come across the undead you were first encountering, and instead of going in the direction of the tavern, they have now, in a very slow and meandering crawl, begun to traverse back to the city itself. More than likely back under the thraldom of the Duergar.
Haha! We've returned some slaves to their slavery. That's awesome. Good us.
So as you progress, you witness this and you return to the city, and once you reach the gate, you actually find that the gates are actually open with guards watching the traversing procedural line of undead coming in, and they wave you in with mighty cheers of well done job. And you progress through the city. And do you want to go to the tavern immediately, or do you want to do any kind of purchases?
Let's go get paid.
Okay. You travel through the city and you see that the lines of undead are once more heading northward and presumably going about their work. And as you pass them by, you eventually reach the Glass Sea Tavern. And within, you find that the patrons there are still singing the exact same song.
Good work, guys.
And as you pass through the tables and look for the normal resting spot of Alaric and her troop, you find that instead of Manny and Urdag, you only see Urdag there now. And
Gosh.
his appearance seems to be grim, as though he is preparing himself for something.
Oh no.
And you approach him, and as you do, he looks up, and you see that his facial features turn from that grim setting to one of relief and joy at your approach. Ah, welcome back. I see you guys are completed on your mission, considering how long it took.
Yes. Why the grim face, Urdag?
Oh, well, you see, we've been ordered by Alaric to get ready to meet her on her hunt. So Manny went on ahead with Bungo. But hold on, I'm sorry.
Bunzo.
I said the name wrong. With Manny went on with Bunzo after he went to retrieve her, and I'm just here waiting for you to give you your pay.
Bungo
So
is
mission was
Bunzo's
complete.
cousin, and they're easily confused.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
blame Urdag at all. Yes, mission
And,
is complete.
yeah. Good, very good. And he takes out another bag separate from the one that he gave you previously, and you receive another 600 gold. And upon your taking of that 600 gold, you feel the universe give you another blessing as you each get a total amount of 800 XP.
Oh my gosh. That's in
So that's
addition to what
800
we
XP to each of you. Yes.
in addition to what we already got.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Split the gold 3 ways evenly. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Not my current XP times 800. My current XP plus 800.
Yeah. Easier roll there, man. We'll get there eventually.
It said I had 2.6 million XP. I was like, that calculator has got to be off. Awesome. Thanks, Urdag.
Of course, you've done a well done job. And as he says this, he gives you a brief smile, slaps the table, and stands up.
Is it high five time?
He wasn't gonna do that, but he sees the motion of your arm.
He was gonna leave me hanging? Oh man.
He didn't even know you were getting ready for it.
Dude, I was amped.
So,
I've been looking forward to this high five since we took our nap at the last draw.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Give me a roll of strength.
Hell yeah.
Ugh. You are so strong, Goji, that you do the exact same thing that happened last time. You
Yes.
slap his hand and you make him do a whole cartwheel in the air, landing him on his back.
Sweet.
And he stands up, laughs joyously, and gives you another big bear hug.
Yes, awesome. Erdeg, you're my boy.
Okay. So after that whole thing happened, and everybody in the tavern's just singing away the same exact song, Urdag turns to you. Well, it's good to see you guys again.
You
but
too.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go now. I have to go meet up with Medi and Bunzo to make sure that we can get to Alaric. And as he turns, he pauses a slow second and turns back to you three and says, I was told that if you chose to, you could come along.
Oh my gosh, I was waiting.
Considering that you did what you were asked.
I
and
thought he'd
approved
never
yourselves.
ask. I mean, what do we think, gang? Any reason not to go along? Get the bitch-ass crew back together?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. I think we should get some potions first, though.
Yes, we can go re-inventory our stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure Goji can sell some stuff.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
So Urdag
I already forgot.
Urdag looking at you. Urdag looking at you three, seeing the determination in your eyes to follow through on this hunt for this drow ass that royally screwed all three of you and the whole group that you were with, sees that you will come along, and he says, good, I will wait here a few more minutes, about another half hour, while you guys get ready.
Okay.
Giving you the time to prepare yourselves as you need. So go ahead and go to your inventory, remove the items that you want to sell, add that gold in, and remove gold if you want to buy something. If there's something specific that you guys want, let me know and I'll look up to see if there's any kind of items that you guys can get. But you should be able to see stuff like potions more than previously.
Okay.
I looked up.
Oh, sorry.
I can only still find healing potions for some reason in items.
Is there a...
I mean, like basic ones.
I can remove the word chainmail from my inventory, but I don't seem to be able to actually boot the line and the weight. How do I do that?
If you look at the bottom, you should see a little pencil that says edit list.
Oh. Oh, perfect. Okay. Confirm delete item. Yes. Thanks.
Now, what were you saying, Adam?
I was gonna say, for me, after right-clicking and delete item, but when I go to items and search potion, I only get the basic one. I mean, it's twice, but just from different
maybe
books.
because it's not counted as a magic item. See if there's a different kind of book in the module for you to activate. Maybe.
I activated them all of the thing, even though I don't need them all. Oh, what? Maybe it unloaded because it crashed.
Whoops.
How much did we just get paid?
200
You just got
each.
200 extra gold for you, since you
Thank you.
split it three-way. Let me know when you're back in, Adam.
No, it hasn't crashed. I mean, I went into
Okay.
modules and the ones I activated wasn't there anymore. So I think maybe it wasn't showing up because it wasn't. There we go. It wasn't activated, I think, because it crashed. So I've got
Okay.
everything now.
Okay. Let me know if you need me to look anything up then.
So, is there... What are the... I've got the magic items list open. I'm looking at potions. But each one of the items has a cost range. What's... How are we determining how much each one of these things is going to cost?
you tell me whether or not you want to haggle, or if you want me to give you a price that the Duergar would give, flat out.
Okay. Let me find the things that I actually want to get here.
Yeah, we can try and haggle.
And is there an antidote to poison, or is it just potion of poison resistance?
There are antidotes. Those are non-magical.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm not seeing them in that list.
Yeah,
Shall
you
I
might have
roll?
to.
Excuse me, antitoxin.
Antitoxin.
Grants advantage on saving throws against poison for an hour. That's it. So it doesn't cure you of poison, but it stops you from getting poisoned if you think that's going to happen to you.
I see. Okay. I think I'd rather just go with poison resistance, honestly. Oops.
So I will say that if you're not gonna try to haggle, the Duergar would just charge you half of the range.
Okay, so the midpoint.
But if you want to try to haggle, we can do dice rolls to see whether or not it lowers.
I've got
But-
19.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. And you're going for a greater potion or what?
Yeah, that's the one I shared. Yeah.
The Duergar would charge you 125 for
Okay.
each potion.
Inventory.
How did
Yeah,
you
I'll
throw that into the chat there, Adam?
3. On the top,
There's a button
there's
that
like a
says-
speech bubble.
Oh,
Yeah, output record to chat.
Okay.
So how much was it?
125
Calculate it out.
each.
Okay. Yeah, it's 37.5.
By the way, this goes both ways. If you want to haggle on stuff that you want to sell, we can do that too.
I
can
already
get more gold.
I already sold
Or
it.
just-
It's fine. Thank you, though. Hmm. Ooh.
Mm.
I was like, ooh,
Goji's
potion
having
of
a time
speed.
over there. Oh.
Potion of speed would
I
be
know there's
handy.
a range of emotions going on there.
Well, I was like, hey, potion of speed would be handy, and then I opened it up, and the cost is between 5k and 50k gold pieces. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, did you read what it does?
I know. That's why I was like, hey, that'd be useful.
I don't know. Maybe you can get a crit on that persuasion roll. I don't know. Don't know how much lower than 5k will go, but
It's okay. I would like to barter for a couple of these, please.
I will say that since Futon already did a roll,
Oh,
and I'm assuming
he
you're
did.
not going to be there. You're not going to be there separately. You
Yeah.
can also barter through him, get the same 125 gold deal.
125. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a 19, so that's not bad.
I didn't even read that. I was like, hey, I'm going to check this out. Let's see. Yeah, 125 is a pretty good deal. So, I'll get 2 of them. Except, I gotta get this out of the way.
You see the little dragon icon for the item?
Yep,
You can drag it onto your inventory and
That's-
drop it there.
that's what I just tried to do. Except when I did, it just said potion. It didn't populate all the other details.
Okay.
So then, what happens if I? Oh, it still just says potion. Huh. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna retry that. Yeah, bummer. It's not
Hold on.
not taking. It worked when I did it before with the regular potion of healing in the previous session. Ah, there we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's make it 2 of
So
those.
you said, yeah.
I already did it. Yeah, I subtracted the gold there. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that looks interesting. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that looks interesting. It's just expensive as shit.
I mean, I have been tossing gold at you, but you are level 4.
Yeah.
You could always sell the magical items you have.
Yeah, but no. Oh. Potion of growth, eh? Spell of enlarge and reduce. Let me just read up. I know I've used this in Baldur's Gate 3. I just gotta remember.
I'm gonna have to have a goblin ready. For whenever that potion goes off, man.
Has advantage on strength and checks and saving rolls. Target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, target's attacks with them deal 1d4 extra damage.
God damn it.
Fart potion. You gonna buy one?
I think it's expensive.
I'm gonna barter for that one, Mike. Unless, since it's the same price as the other ones, you just want to go with the exact same.
No, I'm gonna say since it's a different item, you will have to do
Persuasion?
your own bidding. Yeah.
Boy, okay.
He is willing to sell it to you for 215
215, you say?
instead of 250.
Well, sir, I'll take 2 of them. Let's see if this dragging the record link works this time. No, it still says just potion.
Weird. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that.
So 215 times 2 is 430, is that right?
430, yeah.
Leaves me with 80 gold. But I've got some really cool shit. Thanks, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing that to you.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I might be doing something wrong. But anyway, I'm all set. Whoa, what are you looking at?
All right.
Oil of slipperiness.
How about you, Max? Did you want anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking through the book and I'm totaling up the cost now. Vrisdan is not going to bother haggling. He's just going to take the average price for these things.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how much. I'm gonna see how much the. And I'm gonna haggle down the oil.
Go for it. Ooh.
Oh.
Ah. The Duergar.
He's off
kinda
his game.
Judges. He's off. He's really off. He is willing to go to 175.
Okay. What calendar?
I will say that the whole halfway thing, I'm doing that as a Duergar thing. I would probably do that as a drow thing too. As we go further on in acts, it'll probably be less. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
drive in the point that the Duergar are fucking assholes. So
Yeah, I'll take 2.
okay. And do you need me to add it to your inventory too?
No, that's for me.
I'm sure I'm doing something wrong.
And then
As you're adjusting and stuff, the Duergar behind the counter is just he's trying to do his deal, and that's probably why he's doing so badly. He's so distracted by how you can't cinch the ties correctly. So he between the deals, he's giving you pointers on how to apply the plate mail on yourself, making sure that you get the buckles just right, cinch the ties in well. Filter of love, huh?
Hey, I don't need anybody's help.
I mean, apparently you've got a bunch of flames, man. You're gonna have to do something.
Goji's she's a love 'em and leave 'em type.
yeah,
There's been a whole lot of leaving.
Whole lot of leaving, not much
That'll be-
loving.
perfect for this. It's only last 10 minutes.
That's all
Oh,
I
I know.
need.
Only lasts an hour.
Oh, an hour, yeah. That's 50 minutes more than I need.
10 minutes is how long it takes to take effect.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you got a shopping list.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna throw daggers? Awesome.
I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Sweet. And a net? Yeah.
The net felt very drow of me to buy,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to.
Got no money.
I also have no money. I'm down to 80 now.
I'm still profiting 80 on this entire day
Damn.
after buying all that.
That's what happens when you got a sage background. You know how to handle your finances.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Vrisdan has spent a lot of time opening and closing churches. He's a little bit of an accountant. Yeah, I think that's all for me.
Okay. And assuming that everybody's good to go, we can all meet back at the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Let's go.
You all return, and you see that instead of at the table, Urdag is waiting outside the tavern, leaning against the door, waiting for your arrival. And he nods to you and begins to proceed to lead you towards the south of the city. And as you go past the spanning bridges across Lediger's furrow, you inquire as to where you would be taken, and he informs you that Bunzo just said, damn it, I can't remember if that's actually the name.
Yeah, Bunzo. You're right.
Bunzo. Okay. It's because I close it and then I realize that I don't have it memorized. He tells you that Bunzo informed him and many that Alaric is tracked down the route that the Drowess has taken to a place to the west of the city, and that she does not know exactly where she is, but that she wants the group to catch up with her in case something goes down. So he leads you southward across the city and towards past the the cavern that holds the residing location of the stone giants. And as you pass them, you
Ooh.
hear the loud stomping and movement of the giants. And surprisingly, you also hear underneath you a bit of a quiver. Not so much, because the dragon that goes across the city is not that near to you. But as you exit, you go past all this cacophonous noise and into silence as you reach the southwestern exit of the city. And you are permitted to pass by the guards as you follow Urdag into the tunnels once more of the Underdark.
Wow.
And you
I don't know. I don't know why that was just a really good description of leaving the city. I just remembered that when we snuck into the city, there were a bunch of slaves in the area where we fought in that like watery, docky area, and at the time Vrisdan wanted to free them, and Goji talked him out of it. And now that we're leaving the city, I'm thinking, oh shit, did Vrisdan want to go back and free them, or
No.
fuck them slaves? Okay.
It was a spur of the moment thing. It
Alright.
was a lot less about helping the slaves and more about fucking over the Duergar, who, admittedly, we're kind of helping. But I don't think
Yeah.
Vrisdan likes anybody down here. You
Okay.
know?
All right. I just
If we're gonna help the Duergar win, he wants it to be barely.
okay, got it. Understood.
Okay. As you exit the city, I will just say, out of character, the Duergar have like more slaves than they have their own population in the city.
Damn.
Oh,
And
it'll
the
handle
slaves-
itself eventually. They're gonna uprise. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's over
And
for
the slaves themselves are a slice of the market that the Duergar handle. So I would not have been against it. I just don't know how well it would have gone for you guys.
Well, I think we were more so like that one small section of slaves on that one particular map we fought Affin Branchlet on. That would have been like those, like that 30 or 50 or however many slaves there would have been the target to free. Not that we were going to engage in a slave uprising across the entire city. That would be.
Yeah, just release those guys, let them cause a bit of strife for everybody, and then,
And then they all would have gotten
fade
killed,
into
and
the
we would have
background.
moved on and never heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would have gone to bed thinking we were awesome. Meanwhile, a bunch of slaves were slaughtered.
Could have been the spark to the revolution there.
Yeah, or it could have been Spartacus, where like 150 slaves were all crucified.
As the DM, I think it's the lighter option that would have actually happened without your active participation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you exit the city following Urdag, and you travel throughout the tunnels, and about a quarter of a day afterwards, you reach a point where the amount of patrols of the Duergar have lessened, just as Grobeg had warned you they would. And as you travel, instead of going further west to where the labyrinth is, he instead turns down a southern tunnel, pointing out the glowing stone that you can see on the ground as a marker that was left by many as to their traveled path.
Smart.
And you continue on your travel with Urdag, and as you travel, you of course encounter the wildlife of the Underdark and the many shrooms that there are. And as you travel, you engage in conversation with each other, trying to catch up further than when you briefly did at the tavern. And you find that Urdag and the group that he was with is not as adventured as you guys, having gone through a much easier trail throughout the Underdark since they went through with the myconoids and such. And you share stories and such and fight off creatures. And during your your travel to your campsite, you earn another 100 gold each and another 200 XP from all the monsters that you had to slay on the path, considering that there are no patrols out this far.
Okay. Was Erdeg and Minnie and Bunzo and them, they were traveling with Alaric the entire time? Through the you mentioned that they had an easier path. I'm just
Yes. Until they reached Graxtel, they were together with Alaric.
Okay, got it.
So, like I said, you all earned 200 XP and 100 gold each.
Got it.
And unless you guys actually want to do the fight, I don't think that's a good idea at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So you take a camp, and you're not sure how much further you have to go, as all you have to go off of is the trail of glowstones. So after about a day, you set up for the night, and with Futon's little rat friend keeping watch, you don't have to worry too much about any kind of happenstance without your knowledge. Oh, was that for your beard?
Yeah.
Yeah. You pass. You once more have a clean-shaven face. No unnatural growths have occurred this day.
It's kind of weird is that you have a random chance of getting hair cancer overnight.
So, as you wake into a new day in the Underdark, you find yourselves hairless and ready to go, and you proceed on through the tunnels once more, and eventually you finally reach this one cavern where you do not see the trail of the glowstones, but you do see that awaiting you in the darkness of one of the columns, you see that Bunzo is there as well.
Yeah.
Seemingly awaiting the arrival of Erdeg, and he sees your arrival as well, and is seemingly pleasantly surprised that you indeed were able to accomplish his task to join them. And you exchange greetings, and he quietly motions that the further onward is where you're intended to go, and stealth is required, and you follow him along. And as you proceed down the cavern into another side tunnel, you begin to notice that along the ceiling of the roof and some of the walls, you do see that there are trappings of webbing.
Uh-oh.
Possibly some kind of spider creature is
Vrisdan's been down here again.
Vrisdan's been jerking off in here.
It's another kitchen episode. So as you travel, you do see that there is some kind of creature that is placing snares of some kind with webbing, and Bunzo is skilled enough as presumably a rogue to guide you past them, and eventually you reach a point where you see that there is a little side cavern that's not too big, where Minnie and Alaric are waiting as well, and you finally meet up with the full group once more.
The whole gang.
The whole gang's here. And
No other crew like us.
Upon your entrance into the little side cavern, Alaric looks up and gives a brief nod and smile, and you can see in her mannerism and eyes that she is tired after many long nights in the Underdark caves and tunnels trying to track down her prey. And she quietly addresses you, urging the need to be quiet and to greet you. And I'm glad you guys all came. It's good to see you once more. And I'm glad that I was right in thinking that you could do what we set you out to do.
It's good to see you again, Alaric.
And she nods, and she looks at all three of you, and she determines that yes, you are prepared. You seem more hale in body and in mind, and says, "We don't know exactly where the drow is. All I know is that when me and Bonzo scouted out here, that there was a cavern up ahead that we could track her to, but we could not go any further without tripping the traps of the Sholdrift. So we needed to get some help from Many and Urdag, and I'm glad that you came here as backup as well."
Yeah, if there's anything we're good at, it's tripping traps.
And she gives you a quizzical look and says, "That's impressive. I don't recall any of you being a rogue."
Yeah. Yeah, let's say I'm a rogue. That's what I'll say. I'll go along
And
with that.
she continues to give you a brief. But anyway, do any of you know what a Sholdrith is? And can I get a nature roll from Goji and Futon and a history roll from Vrisdan?
You got it.
These guys
I
are
have
good.
no fucking clue.
Dude. Vrisdan, you are aware enough of the history of Loth to know that there are creatures other than Driders that are in service to her and have the spider aspect. Futon, your examination of how Alaric is reacting to whatever this Sholdrith is and the evidence of the webbing determines that you know that whatever this Sholdrith is a humanoid like creature of spiderish aspect.
Hmm.
So Futon and Brisdom give solid nods, and Goji just outright shakes her head.
Me not know.
Me not know. Um. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, and after your reaction, she looks to Goji and says, "No problem. It's not a very common creature in the Underdark, even for the Duergar. It is a creature that the Drow have influence with through Loth." And she looks to Many and she requests her to cast a brief incantation with her sorceress spells. And she procures this hazy kind of looking image for your examination.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Not a fan.
Okay. And let's see here.
New saying humanoid. Thinking all this.
Yeah, it's pretty humanoid. It can use weapons and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I will say that the other derivative is much more humanoid than this.
Can it use the keyboard?
It's an incredible typist, but with its 8 hands.
I mean, it could probably use it faster than you at
Yeah.
least. It's not to say that it'll do it correctly, but it can use it faster. And after you gaze at the hazy image of this spider-like creature, she says, "This is the head of the clan of Shittin that live within this cavern up ahead. We believe that it is working with the drow. possibly blocking any kind of passage to her. And she nods to Many so that she can also give you another image.
Mm. Yeesh.
These are the Chitin. They are servants to the Choldrith and are not as intelligent, but you can consider them as grunts. And as she continues to give you a brief down on these creatures, you are aware of the capabilities of the Chitin for the most part, knowing that they have the capability of walking through web and even walking along the walls and ceiling. And you are also told that the Choldrith is capable of spellcasting.
Oh, God. Okay. So walls, ceilings, floors, none of them are safe, and we might be dealing with mage spiders.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like my oil might be useful.
Ah, well timed.
Yeah.
Very well done.
This is one of the things it can do.
And she says, so that's what we're up against at the very least. I don't know what else there is. We're not able to get past the webbing safely without alerting them. So we're gonna take another hour to break, to rest, so that you guys can all prepare yourselves. Once you're all ready, we'll storm into the cavern, all split in our ways. My group will go right, and yours will go down the left way.
Okay.
And I think that is a good time to take a break for this and proceed with this more than likely combat next time.
Yes. Fantastic. Loved it. That was great. I am not looking forward to fighting these ugly motherfuckers, but I'm sure it'll be fun in its own way. Grease me up. Okie dokie. When she says okie dokie, that's one of my favorite parts of the whole show.
If you want, Vrisdan, remind me, and since we're taking an hour to prepare before the fight, I will say that you can, with your skills as a cleric, and since you're taking the time to prepare, you can cast it on the entire group without having to worry about whatever restrictions.
Cast
so that
what?
they all have it. That freedom movement.
No, that
Oh,
was
wait.
me. That's it. That's part of the oil.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I thought that was you, Vrisdan.
yeah, there.
Ah, okay.
I think you
Never
got the
mind.
option.
Never mind.
This is just a logistics question before we finish off, but I was thinking about Futon and his oils. That sounds dirty. I didn't mean it in a dirty fashion, but I was thinking about the potion.
We went there anyway.
The potion of growth that I bought says that it can basically serve as the spell of enlarge and reduce. I presume if I drink it myself, I can choose whether I want to enlarge or reduce in size. But can I theoretically throw a potion at an enemy, and if I hit them, they would reduce in size? Is that a thing that would work or no?
Hold on.
It only applies to me when I consume it?
I think they'd have to consume it themselves, wouldn't they? And throw it down their
It
throat.
says- I can't just throw it
specifically
at them?
says you drink.
Okay.
You can pour it down
specifically
here.
says drink.
Okay. if I
will
can get him in a
I will
headlock
say,
and
if you
force him to
somehow
drink it.
manage to make something drink it, I will give you at a disadvantage roll to determine what will happen.
Okay, I am not going to try to do that. I was imagining that there was some fancy way that I could throw it at an enemy and get them to experience one of the effects, but now I
No.
now I have a better understanding.
I would go with you part way, but you have to somehow make it drink it.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind, even though I don't think I'll ever actually use it. But yes, thank you. I appreciate the clarification.
Okay. So thanks, guys. That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Absolutely. It's a
Um,
blast.
The only thing I would make a note is in the future during waits for the next sessions, if you want, you can look up items or give me ideas of what you want to upgrade on your character so that I can look up items and we can go on from there whether or not it's going to be like dropped items or you have to buy or haggle for them and stuff like that.